happy to share with you that REC has maintained the growth trajectory which we have started, which we had embarked 2 years back. In the FY23, our loan book had increased from 3,85,000 crore to 4,35,000 crore, marking an increase of 13%. But in the last financial year, FY24, our loan book increased from 4,35,000 crore to 5,09,000 crore, registering a growth of 17%. We had committed to our investors when we had announced the annual results of FY24 that we are targeting growth trajectory varying from 15 to 17% in the next 5 to 6 years by the year 2030, and we are targeting to double our loan book to about 10 lakh crore by the year 2030. I'm happy to share with you that in the Q1 first quarter of the current financial year, we have been able to maintain the growth trajectory of 17%. Our loan book has increased by 17% to about 5,30,000 crore. We have also been able to reduce our net NPA. Our net NPA, net credit impaired assets, have been reduced to 0.82% as compared to 0.86%, which was there at 31st March 2024. And if we compare as on 30th June last year 2023, our net credit impaired asset was about 0.97%. We are committed to become zero net NPA company by the end of this financial year, because all the assets are under advanced stage of resolution. As made in the presentation, our 16 assets are there, which are there. Out of 16 assets, 7 assets are heading towards liquidation. That process is going to be completed. We have already made 100% provision of those assets which are heading towards liquidation. Remaining assets like Sinnar Thermal Power Plant, Nasik, KSK Mahanadi, and Hiranmaye project. These 3 operating assets are there, where bidding process has commenced, and we are quite hopeful that we will be able to resolve these 3 operating assets, and we are expecting good amount of write back from this resolution of these assets. Our total sanctions have gone up by 24% if we compare with Q1 of last financial year. Last financial year in Q1 we had sanctioned about 90,797 crore. This year we have been able to sanction projects worth 1,12,791 crore. The disbursement has seen a growth of 28%. Last year in Q1 2023 we had disbursed 34,133 crore. This year we have registered a growth of 28%. Now our disbursement at the end of Q1 was 43,652 crore. The most distinguishing feature is that our sanction as well as disbursement for renewable energy project is increasing by leaps and bounds. The disbursement in respect of renewable energy project has seen a growth of 249% as compared to Q1 of last financial year. Our revenue from operation has grown by 19% as if we compare Q1 figures of last year from 10,976 crore, it has increased to 13,023 crore. The total income has also increased by 19% from 10,981 crore to 13,037 crore. The net interest income has gone up by 30% in Q1 as compared to last year's Q1 of 3,612 crore. Our net interest income has grown to 4,713 crore. Our net profit has increased by 16%. It has increased from 2,961 crore to now 3,442 crore. And we have today announced, our board has announced a dividend, first interim dividend of 3.5 rupee per share as first interim dividend in the current financial year. The yield has increased from 9.82% to 9.9%. 9.99%, this has been increase of 17 basis point. The most distinguishing feature is that we have been able to contain our cost of the funds. As compared to Q1 of the last financial year, the average cost of fund last year Q1 it was 7.23%. It has gone down by 18 basis point to about 7.05% in Q1 of current financial year. We have also been able to increase our spread from 2.59% of Q1 of 2023 to this year's spread has increased by 35 basis points to about 2.94%. The net interest margin has increased by 36 basis points from 3.28% to 3.64%. Our return on net worth is about 19.51%. The market capitalization in Q1 has increased by 219% from 43,356 crore. The market capitalization at the end of 30th June was 1,38,348 crore.